studs. With roots. Small root intrusion there, growing down the pipe. Small offset with root intrusion. So far we're 54 feet, 1 inch.
Cool.
Small root intrusion at several different joints, but nothing, not that I'm seeing so far anyway. I don't know what's residing behind the roots, obviously, but it looks like where the roots are all growing in at is specifically in the joints itself, so
Okay.
there's not a hole or a crack in between said joints. Your clay tiles every 4 foot.
Okay.
So
Did you get cracks to them?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
That's-
It hasn't
that's
been
when they're in the
yeah, that's kind of like where I just left. Every joint, you couldn't get past them.
Oh yeah, I've had Tyson sat here with Tyson one day, just struggled to get through it.
You betcha. No, we're nowhere near that.
He about lost an arm doing that shit.
And then you could see the kind of the gas floating around.
Yeah,
You know, so
shows that there's no blockage.
not 100%. Usually, you won't see that gas floating around if it's completely blocked. Or, in a lot of times too, we'll start standing in water.
Yeah,
The camera will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty bad.
Well, that's good. So you know the deal.
Oh yeah, you gotta learn to do this kind of stuff very often, or else you're just always looking at something you don't understand.
You bet.
That's great. Let's see how it meets up with the city line.
You betcha.
That's where the shit kind of hits the fan sometimes.
There's a turn, small turn right there. I mean, there's a couple really small offsets, man, but nothing to sneeze about. Anybody that's played the clay tile game knows the drill.
Yeah. I
They're
like
all-
it when people freak out about little shit.
They're all basically like that.
Yeah.
If not a little less than that, you know.
As long as you can get past it with the
That's
cameras
it.
enough, you know?
And it does look like we're going out front,
Okay, cool.
not out back. Because I zeroed the camera right past the 90 underneath the floor.
Okay.
So you're not having to count all this mess. And we hooked a right
Okay, and it went out
and
that
stayed
way.
in cast iron for like 21 feet before we hit the clay connection.
Okay.
So my guess with us being 98 feet out, that city main's going to be across the road,
Okay.
would be my guess.
Yeah, underneath the neighbor's front yard.
Across the street,
Okay.
which is not uncommon on this side of town. So. Yeah, definitely longer than 100 foot. So
That might be the longest one I've seen.
I don't get that many long ones, you know, in Johnson County very often. Just certain little areas.
Yeah.
120. Man, we're out there, brother.
Yeah. Damn. Be a hell of a long to replace.
That would not be fun. Uh-oh, here comes the Johnson County corkscrew. I think we're getting close to the tap. Coming to the world of fun. There it is.
That's the main?
125.3.
Cool.
And it looks great underneath that street. So all the root intrusion and whatnot, the small roots are just solely in the yard itself.
Yeah.
Once you get to that curb, you're home free.
Did you see anything that you would suggest getting cleaned out?
I would just cable it.
Okay.
You know, once everything's out and gone and whatnot, I would just run a full blade through it while running water.
Yeah, okay.
And then just do it once a year. And then, like I tell everybody, get on that sewer insurance, especially with you crossing the street.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's well, we got some work to do here anyway, so hopefully we don't have it for more than a year.
How is Suzanne Coyle involved in this one?
So we all work together. It's a family business.
Gotcha.
So
Okie
send the
doke.
bill to Suzanne.
Yeah. I just saw it and kind of threw me off for a second.
Yeah, that's her and I manage a lot of this kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
And then we have rental properties too.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why she's on there for sure.
Yep. I was just curious because I always deal with her, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, typically lately if there's anything going on. So she calls for like any plumbing repairs
Mhm.
on rehabs or on rentals but and these are our rehabs and usually I do these.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so it's kinda whoever can get to it first and have
So
the
you
time.
go from 4-inch clay tile to 6-inch clay tile at 90 feet and change.
Okay, cool.
So that's going to be right there, either right at the curb or just before it.
Okay.
When the developer did the neighborhood, they're responsible for laying the sewer lines before the city actually takes over.
Okay.
They're actually responsible for them for a year.
Okay.
And then the developer's plumbers will bring up the stubs
Okay.
for the ground rough plumbers to tie their stuff into.
Okay. Cool.
So you're actually going out for the most part straight until probably about 10 or 15 feet before that curb line it veers off to the left.
Okay.
So you're heading across that road for sure.
Okay.
Is the housing market still crazy?
Oh, yeah. Ridiculous in my opinion. Fun to have sellers, but not buyers.
Yeah.
Atlanta, Oregon. Put 10 offers down. Do the best you can. It's still your fault.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's hot. I saw that too. Yeah, because I don't see it. It looked like that end there was coming back towards your sub panel
Okay.
because that wire's continuing across the top of
Oh,
that
yeah.
sill.
Maybe it's the old fork that goes straight into the house.
Yeah, because that was a 220 circuit for sure. So I don't know if it was like an old dryer or an old stove or something. I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I'd take a lot of the older homes anymore over new ones any day of the week. Unless you're building it to your specs and you can be a babysitter out there nonstop.
Yeah. I'm living in an older house now. I wouldn't mind being in a newer house. Just because the price to do
Mhm.
a rehab on a house.
Oh, I'm sure it's ridiculous
so
right
insane.
now,
It's insane.
especially with the.
Right. Good, how are you? So the main line
So at 4 feet from this stack straight out, it turns to the right. And then that floor drain there is pointing towards me.
That is okay. Cool.
Yep.
So it's probably right here, huh?
Yep. So it comes out about 4 foot and then hooks a 90 and then just stays straight all the way out to that clay connection.
Cool. Perfect. Thank you. And are you going to put that on the flash
Yep,
drive?
you
Okay.
bet. And then I'll make sure Sydney gets you the link to the video.
Oh, yeah. She's back, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it was a little rough there for you guys.
Oh, yeah. Poor Laura.
Yeah, she
She was.
yeah.